everyone. I hope you're well. So, as per normal, I'm just going on to make sure that I'm definitely live. Give me 1 second, I'll double check. And there we are. So, I feel better. I know it's through. Actually, we haven't had a problem with this in this with the new software, but um, we had in the past with the old one, rabbiting away to people and it wasn't coming out, which was always a bit of a nightmare. Um, Fingers crossed, touch wood. That's not an issue anymore. Look at that. Straight away, Linda Lockhart is watching. And Dave Forrest is watching too. Love it. I still can't tell you why, and I don't understand why I don't get the same updates for both. So I'll have it up, and I'll just try and keep a track of what's been said on each one. Um, Hope everyone's okay. Hope you had a nice day. I feel like I've just caught the sun a little bit. I've been in Cotswolds today, which has been rather nice, rather pleasant. Out in the sunshine. Actually, the weather's been quite nice, full stop, isn't it? Although, to be honest, it's supposed to rain for the next 4 days, so I should really just enjoy it now, shouldn't I? Celebi. So I've just had pop up. Good evening, everyone, and good luck from Andrew. Hi, all, says Amir. Let me just double check on here because, as per normal, evening, everyone, and good luck from Michael Kenny. Evening, all. Um, Evening all from Linda Lockhart. Hi, Rob. Evening, everyone. Happy Easter, says Dave Forrest. So I'm getting a bit of a mix as per normal. I don't know why they all come through. How are we all? We all had a good time? What a good break so far. There's still a day left. I always find the 4 day one is just a bit too exciting, isn't it? I'm not used to having 4 days off for, it's not for nothing, but you know what I mean? That's what it feels like. It's a cool way to spend the weekend. Although the only problem is, and I don't want to put it down on everyone, you know what happens with this country? We get lots of ones at the start of the year, and then by about June we're done, and then you have nothing until Christmas. So there's a big old long gap. So I think whoever works out how to balance them out needs to do something a bit earlier. So we have three. Look at that. I sounded confident then, yeah. Three, um, three competitions tonight. We have the Glen Scotia, the unlock number 2, which is their newest secret stash, secret release from them. We've got the Glendronach 21 Parliament, as it's still sat here. There you are. That's the Glendronach 21 Parliament. That looks very dark there because the lights are on it, so obviously that makes an impact. But it's still a lovely dark color. And we've got the Aaron, the rare cask that we've got on today. So there's 3 going on there. Let me just check on the chat. I just want to see how many people we've got. John's here. Evening, everyone. Tim, evening, all. Good luck in the draws. I hope everyone had a great Easter, says Linda. How weird is that the first comment from Linda comes up on my phone but doesn't come up on this? The second one does. And Ian, evening, Rob. Good luck in the draws and happy Easter, everyone. So I was going to share something before I got too distracted and too into it. So I'd been doing a bit of a survey with some of the, a portion. I just sent it out to of the user base, and I probably will send it out to a few more. Trying to figure out a lot of stuff about how things are working in the whiskey competition industry and things like that, because there's some stuff that's making me question it. And off the back of that, I've got some ideas, and I'm going to send out a message to everyone just to let you know what the plans are. There's more to put on there, but I tell you what triggered this is there is another whiskey site out there who currently has a competition dripping in Rolexes and 400,000 tickets. Okay, and I was like, crikey, is this where this has gone? That we've kind of forgotten entirely about the whiskey part of it, and we're now focusing on 400,000 tickets, and there's like 7 watches involved in the draw. So part of the questionnaire was to find out if that's actually what people wanted and if it's the things that are interested. It's not, and it's certainly not what I'm interested in, if I'm completely honest. So my intention is, just so you know, we will never have Rolexes in our drawers. Ours will never have anything apart from whiskey. That's the plan. That's the whole focus. That's where we are situated, and we will never have 400,000 tickets. My intention is to focus on 2 things. Well, 3 really. One is that always have great whiskies, and that could be a mix. That can be investment grade ones. That can be drinkers. because I think everyone likes that pound draw and things like that to do that. I want to make them accessible to people and great odds. Like you notice that ours are, sometimes we have 100 in the draw, sometimes we have less. We're never going to go up by 400,000. So whilst there are some others out there you can play, and obviously that's more than entitled to you, um, our focus is going to be on great odds, great whiskey, um, great fun, really, for me. Just focusing on the good stuff and letting all this other nonsense go by the side. One thing that did come back from the conversation, and if anyone wants to add to the survey, they're more than happy to let me know, and I'll put the link in the chat. Some people said that, well, probably about half the people said the reason they don't play, some don't play anymore at all, and some people don't play like they used to, and some people have calmed down, is the cost of living crisis. There has been, we all know, we've all felt it, a lot of change in the last 4 or 5 years. Has had an impact on people. I would suggest um, that that's a shame that people can't do that because money's tight and all that sort of stuff. So what I'm going to do, and I'm going to send an email to everyone, so it's not like I need you to respond to this, but I'll find it out. Is I am going to start a new type of competition involved. It'll be very dependent on which bottles I can get hold of, but the plan is to do it with a ticket price of 49p. So about as low as I can possibly go. Bear in mind, I think I get charged 20 pence per transaction um, by our payment provider. So if someone buys a 49 pence ticket, 20 pence, that 49p goes straight out to the payment provider. But I want to make sure that even at 49p, anyone, even if they're struggling financially and stuff like that, can probably get themselves a ticket for 49p. I can't think I can go any lower than that. I don't think. So we are going to introduce those. So I'll add that into the text as well. So there are some other bits and pieces in there. Catch up in the comments. Evening all. Good luck, says Simon. Highlanders here. Evening to you too. Deering, happy Easter and good luck one and all. Stephen, evening all. Good luck to Dave. I'm only in competitions because of the intimacy of it. Not interested in the big competitions. Exactly. And to be honest, it's a little bit like, how would you put it? Like some people play the lottery. It's fair enough. That's your choice. It's probably the only way you're going to win millions of pounds anytime soon. But other people do the pools, which are lower odds, easy to win. And some people, like I go, I just back 3 football teams to win, and they put a bet on it. And that's the easiest one because the chances of winning is much higher, the payout is much lower. So, there's a bit of a mix up. So we're going to stay away from those crazy high odds. 400,000 tickets. I mean, crikey. I don't know where that came from, but then that comes along because people aren't playing for whiskey anymore. The only thing I was going to say, just so you know, and we've had this for 5 years, so this is this is not a new thing. We get comments from people saying, I wish people can go and buy more tickets than me and can afford to buy more tickets than me. So there's 2 things to that. Firstly, they can't. So ordinarily, we've limited it to, I think it's 10% of the tickets is the maximum anyone can buy. I think even that, some people buy the maximum. I think people buy now is 5%. Most people buy less than that. So actually, it's not really an issue with that. And I'm just going to run some figures, but I'm tempted to just limit all of them to a maximum of 10 tickets. And that way, if you are one of those people who buys, who might want to just buy one for 49 pence, you're never going to be too far adrift. But the other side, of course, is the fact it doesn't actually affect your odds at all. Because if you buy one ticket and there's 100 tickets, you have a 1 in 100 chance of winning, and you have a 99 in 100 chance of not winning. If that 99 up is made up of 99 players and they've all got one ticket, or if that 99 is made up of one person and they've got all 99, that doesn't affect your chance of winning. Your chance of winning is still 1 out of 100. But I understand the thought process is like why they don't like seeing lots of the names come out repeatedly because they're buying loads of tickets. So that will be part of the thing as well. I think I'm just going to limit the tickets a little bit more. I'll be honest, I don't think it's that much of an issue because there aren't that many people who buy loads and loads of tickets. We, at the start, 2020, when the pandemic was on, it was a different kettle of fish. Some people were just sitting there, loads of money to burn, weren't commuting, all that sort of stuff. They used to buy loads of tickets. I don't think that's really an issue anymore, but that'll be something else we cross. This wasn't supposed to be a long diatribe about all the stuff that's come up because of this survey, but it's just I am going to send out an email and just explain what we're about, but and what we will do and what we won't do. I want to try and make it all about the whiskey and as much fun and enjoyment for people. The best odds I can do and the most reasonable ticket prices. I'm not going to do huge ticket prices and I'm not going to do huge odds. That's the long and short of it. So as I said, we've got 3 to draw this evening. We've got the Glen Scotia unlocked number 2. We've got the Glendronach Parliament 21, and we've got the Arran Rare Cask. And I'm thinking, as I've read them out that way, that's probably the way I'm going to read them out. So we'll start with the Glen Scotia, and then we'll go Glendronach, and then we'll go the Arran Rare Cask. So let's start with this, shall we? Let me share my screen. Let's find the spinning wheel. Perfect. I've got it up on my screen. I'm hoping that means it's up on your screen. We'll have to double check. Still showing my face on my screen. There we are. Brilliant. Perfect. So this is the one for the Glen Scotia. As I said before, if you ever want to double check, on the top left-hand corner under it says wheelofnames.com, it says Glen Scotia. And that's also why I put that that big banner at the bottom. So if you're scrolling through and later on and you want to double check, you just go along and you see, oh, there's the banner. I know which one they're drawing now. So as per normal, first thing we do is we shuffle them around. There's a random mix. And let's just double check it's 40 seconds. It is. So we're good to go. Still sticking with the number first, followed by the name. Now I wonder if we're going to get any more weird ones like we did last time, where we had one person get the full free credit on both spins. Let's have a look. Let's find out, shall we? Let me just double check for any more comments, and then I'll set it off and spin it. Let me see. Well, there's a surprise. Got the drums going. Thank you, Andrew. Evening to you, Chris. Just seeing that pop up. Hey all, good evening and good luck, says Jamie. Yes, indeed. Good evening to you, buddy. So let's find out who's going to get their hands on this this Glen Scotia, shall we? I know, you know, and I shouldn't say this because I have no favoritism whatsoever, but trying to win trying to win any Campbelltown is the kiss of death for Andrew. You put there. He wins other stuff and he has won other stuff, so it's not like he's struggling. But yeah, he lives in Campbelltown. It's always the kiss of death for him. So if you see it come up with Nac MacFeagle, you'll know that he's finally broken his curse. So here we go. Let's find out, shall we? Off and spinning. Just starting to slow down a little bit now. Here we go. Just starting to slow down now. I'm not sure which one this is coming around for. Oh, there was Nat McFeagle there. Linda, Neuroslam. Oh, is he going to break it? Is he going to break it? Is it going to go past? He's done it. Look at that. I think I just pulled that in. Campbelltown whiskey going to Campbelltown. Ticket number 147, Nac MacFeagle. What can you say about that? I feel like I feel quite proud for you, dude. It's been a lot of draws for Campbelltown that you've not managed to get one. So that's quite cool. MJ Kenny, 22, you get £5 free website credit, as does Neuroslam. So well done to you. I think Kev Mook there feel a little bit aggrieved because he had a big bank coming up there. But well done, Nat MacFeagle. We had a few more. Alan Jones, Ron Forrest. We were getting around in that direction, but Nat MacFeagle, you are the one. Well done, dude. Let me just catch up with the comments. I'm sure he's going to have been tough. Michael says, well done, mate. Indeed. He's finally done it. Look at that, broken his duck. Andrew, congrats to me, finally. Yeah, man, that was I don't know how long it's been. It's been a while because it's always a bit of a standing joke, Andrew. Now that joke's off the list now, I can't say it anymore. Yeah, you can send Campbelltown whiskey back to Campbelltown. Linda says, congratulations, you must be delighted. Congrats from Stuart. And Chris says, well done. Simon says, congratulations. And this is still my favourite thing, you know, the fact that even in defeat, people are always supportive of the winners. Love it. So Glen Scotia's done. That'll be winging its way after Andrew. What did we say we're going to do next? The Glendronach, wasn't it? The Parliament. One of my favourite, if I'm honest. My favourite there. Glen, I don't know why. I've got to set this up slightly different so it doesn't just go straight across my face with the Glendronach 21 Parliament. Although, as I said, I think the captions come across my face anyway. So let's open the correct wheel. There we go. All set up. As per normal, we've got to shuffle it around. Nice and mixed up. Double check this on 40 seconds. It is. Okay, we're all good. Can't see anything weird and wacky. I think we're good. I can see someone who's trying to set me up because up there it says 109 oil beef hooked. So I can see these traps laid out before me. This isn't my first rodeo. Let me just check the chat, see if there's any comments that I need to catch up on. Over there. Andrew, the first one I entered was for a Springbank, and that was before COVID. See, so when I turn around and say that Andrew's been waiting a long time to get some Camberdown whiskey back, it has been a while, and it's a cool one to get. You know, it's a hard to get. Well, it sold out almost immediately. It's a special release from Glen Scotia. That's cool. You know, if you're going to get one, that's a good one to get your hands on. Ronald, evening to you. Just seeing you pop up. So we are good to go. We're going to draw the winner of the Glendronach Parliament 21. Let's find out who's going to win it, shall we? Good luck, everyone. Here we go. Off and running. Let's see how we end up, shall we? Starting to slow down a bit. Just starting to slow. Way too early still for me to figure out where it's going to land. Emperor, but maybe Dirren. I think it's going into Dirren world. Dirren 102. Dirren. Well done, my man. That's got you a lovely bottle of Glendronach Parliament. That's a nice little result. And obviously, there's £5 free website credit there for Shri and £5 free website credit there for M. Proudfoot, which I believe is Michelle Proudfoot. So congratulations to you too. You got yourself some free website credit. But Dirren, you picked up the big draw there, the big win, the Glendronach Parliament, which I can personally say is delicious. Just seeing Carol pop up with good luck and plenty of emoji work. So it was good. Congratulations, mate, says Michael. Congratulations, says Linda. Now, I thought I saw Dirren right at the beginning pop up and say hello, but he's not oh yeah, look, he was here. Happy Easter, good luck, one and all. But sometimes he has to move off and do other things. So, congratulations, Dirren, says Andrew. But yeah, well done, dude. Well done. You've got yourself a lovely bottle of Highland whiskey heading its way to you. So that leaves us one final one. Oh, and I should say before I go any further, I apologise for last week. On my software, there's a stop sharing button, which is what I was supposed to click, and next to it is the leave button, which is why I accidentally clicked. So when you saw me saying I'll stop sharing the screen and then I'll just terminate the thing, it's because I clicked the wrong one. By that point, we've done the draws, so it seemed a bit pointless to log back in and start again. But yeah, apologies for cutting everyone off. So let's do this Arran Rare Casks, shall we? Which sounds cool. Wouldn't mind giving this a go myself. Right, let's open the Arran Rare Cask or Rare Batch. Let's shuffle it around. There we are. Perfect. Double check that 40 seconds. It's there. Great. All good to go. Let me just double check in the comments. Congratulations, Darren. Congrats. Well done, Darren. Chris. Dave, I won the last Aaron. Can I do the double? It sounds like a really nice one, doesn't it? To be fair, I haven't tried any of the rare casts, but that does sound cool to me. Andrew's got his drums going. He's like, can I do two? Just saying, you know, if you want to send one up, maybe send another one at the same time. I saw Carol in enough time now to notice the top quality emoji game there. Good luck all. So let's do this. And let's find out who's going to get this Aaron. Good luck, everybody. Here we go. Still flying around. Makes my eyes go a bit funny if I stare at it for too long. Just starting to slow down now. Just starting to slow. Oh, not sure where it's going to go. Bainsy, the Bow Blair Witch Project. I think it's the Bow Blair. I don't think it's going to carry on beyond there to Wendy. Project. With ticket number 14, you've got yourself a bottle of Aaron Rare Cask or Rare Batch. I can't remember which one it's called now. Either way, it's the one that's on the site. And then to the side, you've got Bainsy, ticket number 74, and you've got Windy Wet Mud, which I assume there's more to it than that. If I just look down the list, see if I can see where Windy Wet Mud is, see if I can figure out where we're not at. Windy Wet, no, that's it, just Windy Wet Mud. So Windy Wet Mud, you've got £5. Bainsy, you've got £5, and the Bow Blair Witch Project, you have got the bottle of Rare Cask. So congratulations to you. Gareth, Justin, good luck, and congratulations to winners tonight. Amazing win. Says Michael. Is Michael the Bow Blair Witch Project? Could be. Honestly, usernames change so many times I can't keep up. So it could be. That definitely means, because I can see Dave didn't do the double, and I'm pretty sure Nat McFeagle hasn't changed it. Andrew didn't do the double, but it could be Michael. Amazing win. So if it is, congratulations, dude. Well done. That's a good result. Now I'm going to try and stop sharing the screen without leaving the thing. So I apologize if I get this wrong this time. There, look. I know what I'm doing. See, it's not confusing for me. Right. So, what was I going to say? Last things. There's obviously two websites. There's two whiskies currently on the website. I need to add two more. In fact, I'm adding three more just to let you know, because I'm going to add the first 49 pence whiskey. I should point out that this, even though it's a 49p ticket, which is I can't see how I can go lower than that. It's still an 18-year-old whiskey, which is pretty cool. There'll be two others. There'll be one normal 99 pence drinkers one. There'll be one that's slightly more up class, I suppose. But don't forget, on the website at the moment, you've got the drinkers round, which is the Brackler 10-year-old small batch, it's 99 pence ticket. And we've also got that Tullamore 31 years old Tullamore for Mankind, which is a really cool space release one, which I think is quite a nice, cool idea. And the Tullamore, everything I hear about it is astonishing. But like I said in my email, it's got to be over 30 years. Well, over 25 years, I was told, before you get good. So 31 is right up the street. So don't miss out on either of those. But as per normal, I will send out emails. Do you know what? And this is the funny bit, because I feel like I'm bugging people. So I send out a lot of emails, and over the course of a weekend, saying, here's the whiskey coming out. This whiskey's closing. This whiskey's got an hour left. I send all that sort of stuff, and I put things on Facebook. And I always think I'm bugging people. Do you know what? Over a third of the people who responded to the survey said, I forgot to buy my ticket, was the main reason they didn't do it. And you're like, crikey, how many times do I have to email? I mean, interesting to, the other option is I could set it up to text people. I don't know if people want that sort of stuff. You have to let me know. But that could be quite an interesting turn of things. But either way, that's me done for this evening. Have a lovely weekend, guys. Have a lovely end of the weekend, Monday, and have a lovely week. And I'll see you next week, next Sunday. But thank you, guys. I'll see you soon. Cheers, guys. Bye.